How you doing, folks? It's Ron Grover from Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. And we got one here from Jack's Abbey's Brewing Company over there in Framingham, Massachusetts. I haven't done a Jack's Abbey's in a while. And they brew all lager beers, all types of lager beers. From hoppy beers to straight lagers that our dads and grandfathers drank. So let me give you a little information on this before we get to this brew. Sounds pretty interesting from a little bit of due diligence I did on it. It's quite the brewery, quite the brews that come out of Jack's Abbey. They do have another brewery very close, within walking distance, on the same property there. It's called Springdale Brewery. Again, in Framingham, Massachusetts, right next to the Jack's Abbey's. They brew all the lager beers, but they brew all types of beers over there with the Springdale. And that is owned by the three brothers. Well, let me give the information, and they'll also bring in the Springdale beyond that Springdale Brewery also. Okay, Jack's Abbey is called a craft lager. Jack's Abbey Craft Lagers is the official name of it. They're located at 100 Clinton Street, Framingham, Massachusetts. That's west of Boston, just off of Route 9. We have a phone number for Jack's Abbey. It's 774-777-5085. That's at the beer hall, and it'll be right up here. The phone number, up. Maybe not playing game. There it is. There it is. Someone's playing games. Okay. Well, there it is. That's the number you saw up there. This was founded in 2011 by three brothers, Sam, Jack, and Eric Hendler. They grew up in a working family, and they learned with farming and working was all about being on their grandparents' land and working. I learned all about that. Let's see, what else do I have here? The company has many awards. If you have to go to their web page to find it, the web page lists from gold, silver, bronze, and brewery awards. It's so many of them. I'd be here half a day trying to tell you about all of them. But go to their webpage and you'll see them all. This here, as you can see the name of it, it's Modern Hell. Now, that's quite the name of a brew, Modern Hell. The original gravity, if you brew, well, this is usually by Plato, that's large quantity of the beer, but everyone used to go by that one time. The original gravity was 13.7 Plato. The alcohol by volume is 5.9% alcohol by volume. Usually, this type of beer in Germany, it's a stronger, sweeter beer, and it's high for the alcohol is 5.7%, and that's considered high. The Germans don't produce beers for alcohol, but for flavor, going by the old Bavarian law. The IBUs are 25. I'm the only guy I know that has to take his glasses off to read. This is an unfiltered and unpasteurized brew. It's family owned and operated, and they say it's a drink lager, and it's Edelstuff on the can. Edelstuff. Edelstuff basically means it's going to be a slightly sweeter, slightly stronger. They say 5.7%, which is higher than, like I just mentioned, and a sparkly brew. All right, if I have any more information that I can give on this. Okay, I do have some word. The Modern Hell. This is a Keller beer, as you can see up there, a Keller beer, and this goes under the Keller series of Jack's Abbey's brews. And but what they basically mean is that the Keller beer is the German-style beer, and the Keller beer means cellar. You can age these in the cellar. It's a cellar brew. So what that basically means, it's not pasteurized, and it's a cellar brew, classified as that. And then actually this type of beer goes back to the Middle Ages. I know beer is kind of old, but when you see a certain type being brewed, and they know when it was in the Middle Ages. The simple reason because back then in that part of Germany, the cool lagering when you make your lager beers, you need a cooler. And the more lengthy fermentation when you brew lager beer over ales. All right, enough said. Let me crack this open. We got a mug. Yep, we got the glass here. An old Budweiser. Old Budweiser mug. Many years ago, we were going up to, when I had my vacation from work, and would go up to Anheuser-Busch up in Merrimack, New Hampshire, and do the tour. Great tour. Fantastic tour. The second best tour I've ever been on. And at the end, you right by the gift shop, and it's quite the gift shop. Everything you'd want in there for their beers, memorabilia, hats and shirts, just all kinds of golf equipment that says Anheuser-Busch or Budweiser. A number of things. They even have cans that are like sponge cans, but they look like a real Budweiser can. My kids like those. They could throw them at each other. They had those, and I always picked up a mug or something. This is a heavy mug. This is the heaviest mug that I have. Hear it hitting the desk? So watch it crack. All right, enough said of that. Okay. See, water vapors come out. Yes, no, maybe. All right. Give it a pour. I haven't had a Jack's Abbey in a long time. I do enjoy their lager brews. Oh, look at that for a pour. Oh, look at that head. A golden color. Let me switch my hands here so we can get the label in the back there. You can see the hole. There we go. A little haziness in there. As you can see, some haziness. It's a golden color, a nice golden color. Kind of a creamy head as you look at the top of it, but to the side, kind of big bubbles. But looking down, it's kind of creamy. I don't know if I have any what they have for hops in this, or any kind of malts. I don't know if they had that on their page. Well, I would have put it down. But all right. Oh, definitely I'm dealing with the lager here. It's I should be saying lager. In the Boston Metro New England area, we say lager, a lager beer. Instead of lager or beer, it's lager beer. All right, let me get back to the review. It is snowing out. We had snow a couple days ago. Woke up this morning, we got more snow. Wasn't too bad. Probably total out there now, maybe about 4 to 5 inches. But I'm in the eastern part of the state of Massachusetts. Out in the western part of Massachusetts and all the way into New York, eastern part of New York, they've gotten more snow there than we have here. But the temperatures have been low. I think it's now down about 28 degrees. And it'll be going down to 19. Again, it's been bordering at 19. Anytime it gets below 27, I freeze. Oh, that smells good. The head's gone down a bit. Some sweetness, and that's what would be expected with a Keller beer. This is 5.9% alcohol by volume, with 25 international bitter units. It's got it smells like when you have a wheat beer. I don't think wheat is it, but I don't know what hops are in this. That would make a smoother beer and the possible haziness. I'm getting the sweetness now, the sweet smell. But definitely the kind of like a very biscuity, that lager smell. Not overbearing. Most of overbearing is the hoppy smell. With the sweetness, I'm getting the sweetness is the most. All right, you see what it looks like. To me, it's a good-looking lager, a good-looking brew. All right, bottoms up. some bitterness. You know you're drinking a lager. Definitely a strong malt backbone with this brew. This is a heavy mug and that beer in it. A nice flavor. It's drinkable. It has that slightly sweet to it. It's a sweetness that doesn't last. Doesn't stay on the taste buds long. And the finish as you swallow it, excuse me, there's some bitterness. And naturally, because your front of your tongue is a sweet taste buds are there, and the back of your tongue, your bitter taste buds. And in between the sour. That bitterness, sometimes it doesn't linger long, sometimes a little bit longer. Big malty sweetness though, so that, excuse me, overrules that little bit of bitterness as you swallow it. I think that present in a lot of lager beers. I know, like females that I know, and in my family, most of them do not like beer because usually we're drinking a lager beer, and they don't like that bitterness that they say. But that is true German style brew. Noble hops are in this. I think I may have that information on noble hops. Yes, what they have is they are noble hops, and the grain of this is a specialty grain. They don't say which type it is or what kind of grain. A lot of the brewers on the higher market of brewing beers and ales, they use these specialty grains, which are higher to purchase them. At least that's my assumption with something special, a specialty grain. I don't really know, and I shouldn't be saying like I know for fact, but I think that's special. Usually you pay more. Yep, this is very drinkable. Good carbonation, as you can see. Brought back the head. The haziness to it. Let's see, the noble hops don't stick out. They do use noble hops, but usually when you drink a German beer, sometimes even Heineken, to me, kind of dank, have that dank flavor. When I say dank, it's not a negative term. It's just a word that's used, meaning it's a dank beer. Not skunked, nothing like that. Dank is just a form of flavor. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's very, the combination is good. It's tasty. Very, very drinkable. Has a nice mouthfeel to it. Strong medium mouthfeel. Alright, I won't run this too long. I will end here by saying, remember that the virus, this China coronavirus is still around. Watch your family, all your senior citizens, whether it be family, friends, or neighbors. Watch them. They're prone to getting sick the worst. Most times, I know an 86-year-old lady that had the coronavirus, and she's well, she's healthy. And she had health problems too. She was on oxygen tanks, and no, thank God she's healthy. I was glad to hear that. But just watch out for them because this virus is still around. And if you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drive. The life you save could be your own, let alone everybody else out there. All right, folks, enjoy the day. Ciao.